Hi, and welcome to FitLex Coaching. I am so glad that you're here. And before our consultation call, I want to give you just a quick overview of what to expect, who I am, and essentially how the call is going to work so you feel prepared and confident going in. So, just a little bit about me. I am currently 22, based in Houston, Texas, and I help women break free from binge eating, rebuild trust with their bodies, and finally feel strong, confident, and in control around food again. I am a certified NASM personal trainer and a Fit nutrition coach. I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in nutritional sciences in December 2025. But what truly qualifies me is not my education, but the fact that I've lived through this experience. I know what it's like to feel stuck in the binge and restrict cycle. At one point, I struggled with anorexia, bulimia, binge eating, and obsessive restriction, all while chasing a body I thought would finally make me feel like enough. And I was a professional ballet dancer at the time. I was in the industry for 19 years, 30 years professional. And in that world, your body is your currency. Healing wasn't instant and it wasn't linear, but it was all worth it. And now I've dedicated, my life to helping other women break through and avoid exactly what I went through. I help women who feel stuck in the binge and restrict cycle, struggle with food guilt, want to feel strong and confident, want to lose body fat without it turning obsessive. They want to do it in a healthy way. Maybe you don't keep your favorite foods in the house. Maybe you hate tracking calories but don't know how to stop. You feel out of control around food. Restrict your calories to make up for higher calorie meals. Can't stop the constant obsessive food noise in your head and want to lose body fat but still stay healthy and strong. This is exactly who I help because I have been in literally every single phase that you have too. My coaching philosophy is it's not about willpower, it's about healing your relationship with food. Everything is about preserving that relationship. My coaching isn't about strict rules or punishment. I want this to be a collaboration. Together we'll focus on stopping binge eating, breaking the black and white thinking, fueling your body in the way it deserves to, and also your mental health and building strength with consistency instead of extremes. This is about creating freedom and long-term change, not just a temporary fix that you can find on TikTok. If you've ever said, I know what to do, I just can't seem to do it, this is the right place, and my coaching philosophy is the right one for you. Bit more about me, like I said, NASM personal trainer, Fit nutrition coach, and a bachelor's in nutritional sciences in a couple of months, which I'm really excited for. I've been working for a long time and then about to enter my master's also in nutritional sciences. I spent 19 years in the ballet industry, 7 years in the gym industry, 2 years as a personal trainer and online fitness coach. I actually got my start as a personal trainer for Gold's Gym in SoCal. Interesting experience, let me tell you. I was anorexic for 3 years, bulimic for two, struggled with binge eating for about two and a half, and in total have had an unhealthy relationship with food for 7 years. Okay, so here's what to expect on the call together. It's going to last about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how fast we get through everything. I'll first ask you about your history, your goals. I'll walk you through exactly what the program looks like and explain how we're going to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. This is a no pressure conversation. And after that, we'll talk about the details, price, duration, and the next steps about moving forward. Like I said, no pressure. Talk to me like I'm your best friend. My goal is to simply see if we're the right fit to work together. But I do ask that by the end of the call, we end with a firm decision of hell yes, or this isn't right for me. It's the only thing I ask, that by the end, we have a firm decision. And get you guys a little bit excited about the work that I do inside my program. We have some client success stories. Carla and I worked together for, I believe, about 6 months, and she did incredible. She was able to lose 6 pounds of body fat and then replace it with 6 pounds of muscle. Her weight stayed the exact same, but her body composition and how she looked completely different. And she gained so much strength during our time together. She went from barely being able to pick up her young toddler to being able to run around with him again. Jenica and I worked together for a total about a year. She lost 4 pounds of muscle and gained 4 pounds of muscle and lost 11 pounds of fat in the initial 3 months that we worked together. In total, she lost over 30 pounds with me. She did absolutely incredible. And we did it all through intuitive eating, no tracking calories, and she ate out every single day. Jennifer was a client that I worked with for 3 months back when I did shorter subscriptions. She is fantastic. She did amazing. Her goal was to just get stronger and consistent, and she did exactly that. And then the last client did choose to remain anonymous, but she does struggle with binge eating, and she has done absolutely incredible. We've been working together for 2 months, and this comment in particular was after she was able to go an entire day without a binge urge or an occurrence happening, which hadn't happened in years. It was incredible. Such a huge day for her. And then we have some client progress pictures. The first one we have is Jessica. We did track calories for this transformation and we achieved about 13 pounds of weight loss in 5 months. Leslie was a reverse diet. We took her calories from under 1,000 to 1,300. And I believe we did it in about 6 months as well. This client chooses to remain anonymous, but we did a reverse diet from 1,300 to 1,400 calories, and she lost like a ton of body fat in response. We had to stop sooner than expected due to some family stuff that came up for her. So I do hope that one day we can reconvene and finish what we started together. The last one is a more recent client. She started working with me in uh, May, I believe. And we first started with a reverse diet. She is currently in maintenance and we are about to go into another cut. She crushed the reverse diet. We went from 1,800 calories to 2,200. And obviously, she looks absolutely insanely incredible. And lastly, we have my personal progress. So my fitness journey lasted 7 years. It started when I was a freshman in high school to try to lose weight for ballet. That was the career I was originally going into. And then within a year, it turned really obsessive and it turned into anorexia, then bulimia. And then after I got out of that, I went straight back into restrictive eating and then went to the next extreme, which was binge eating. Now, when I was recovering from my anorexia and I went through my first reverse diet, I was able to lose 2 inches off my waist, 3% body fat, and lose a clothing size. But what I am most proud of is my progress through recovery when I was finally able to stop binge eating, heal my relationship with food, and find my dream body. I set out with only the goal to end my binge eating and heal my relationship with food. But through intuitive eating and healing that relationship, I was able to lose 3 inches off my waist, 4% body fat, and 15 pounds in a year without tracking any calories and eating 2 to 3 times a week at restaurants. So, super, super proud of that. I am now currently in my dream body with no plans to do anything else. I found everything I ever wanted, and now I am just excited to meet you and excited to start our journey together. Remember, our call is your time to ask questions, share your story, see if this program feels like a right fit. I want you bringing a notepad, show up with a pen, be ready to take notes, be excited. I want you to feel as good about this fit as I do, right? This is a two-way street. We both got to feel strong about it. So have your questions. There's no TMI. I will see you for your call.